G'day guys, today I'm going to teach you how to cook pasta.
Show me, chef. 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 Show me, chef.
So cooking pasta, you need a couple of pieces of equipment and obviously some ingredients. Equipment that you need is a colander, just to strain your pasta once it's ready, a kitchen spoon to obviously stir your pasta inside that pot. Two ingredients you need is just some table salt and also your pasta and your cooking vessel, a nice size saucepan and lid. Obviously that water is going to come to the boil a lot faster with the lid on it, so you're saving energy and also time. Okay guys, once you've fired up your pot, you want that to come to the boil. After it comes to the boil, you're just going to add a generous amount of salt. Now this salt flavours the food, stops it from becoming bland. Don't be scared to use a bit. If you're unsure of how much to use, then you just taste the water. Be very careful removing this metal lid. Obviously metal, retains a lot of heat. Use a towel to remove the top. Lift away from yourself to not get scalds of steam on you. And the bubbles should be quite large and rapid. Okay guys, now it's time to place in your pasta. Just grab all your pasta, place it in, spread it around. The common problems that could happen. Say if that pasta's hanging over the side and flames coming up, they can burn, so ensure that the pasta's contained inside the pot. Secondly, you need to stir it for the first minute of its cooking process. Otherwise, then that pasta can cook together, so the gluten will start separating from the pasta and binding each other. So it's important to keep it moving for that first minute, making sure that's nice and rapid. There's plenty of volume of water in there for the amount of pasta you have. It's very important to have a large amount of water so that pasta is actually swimming, moving, cooking evenly. When that water's boiling rapidly, the lid doesn't need to go back on. All that's going to do is encourage it to overflow. So leave the lid off. Secondly, that pasta will take 8 to 10 minutes. And again, the only way to really tell if the pasta's ready is to taste it. Okay guys, this has been on the boil for 9 minutes. I've just given it a taste before. I'm just going to, so obviously tasting indicates when it's going to be right, when it's ready. So just get a strand, be careful, obviously it's hot. So if I'm not going to use that straight away, it's important that you stop the cooking process. That's known as refreshing. So obviously into a colander, running cold water over that, and that is refreshing, stopping the cooking process. Now if you were to use that immediately, you wouldn't have to worry about that process. If it was going straight into a sauce, or on the bottom of a bolognese, etc. Okay, with the pasta I have refreshed it and it is drained really well. It's quite dry, but if I was to leave that and to be used at a later date, that will all stick together into a big lump. So the key is to oil your pasta. Just imagine this is your hair and you just want to rub that oil in so it becomes nice and separate.